Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John J. Gaming on the mic here, man. And I'm coming at you with a brand new episode of the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden 22 using that PS5, baby. We got a home game, man. We are taking on Lamar Jackson, and he leads the Baltimore Ravens to a 1-on-1 record. We have gotten our butts kicked both times so far. We are 0-2 so far, and we are looking for our very first win of the season. Can we finally make it happen today? I don't know, man, but first and foremost, we gotta get a couple of things taken care of first. We actually got a couple of players that are actually ready to go ahead and renegotiate contracts with us. Jack Fox and Tyrell Williams. And, you know, Tyrell Williams has been doing a pretty good job for us this season. I do definitely want to go ahead and bring him back. So we'll see what he wants. Looks like he wants, see, fair offer, $22.1 million over 3 years. We're going to give him just that. You know, $4.9 million a season. That's not too bad whatsoever. So we'll see if he takes that deal. And he only likes the length of that contract. Is you serious right now, man? We'll see if we can get a little bit better luck with Jack Fox. So come on, Jack. We'll try like a $5.6 million offer. See if that works. Oh, look at that, Jack Fox. He's coming back. Less than the fair offer. Let's go, baby. You're so glad we're able to go ahead and get the job done. Tyrell Williams, you're on some hoe shit, but it is what it is. But let's go ahead and set up our weekly strategy before we go ahead and get into some gameplay action. And, you know, defensive game plan, you know, really a lot of it here is defending that inside run. I'm not necessarily worried about Lamar Jackson, the passer. But that being said, you know, Lamar Jackson is a very dangerous human being too. But if we can make them one-dimensional, force Lamar Jackson to pass the ball on us to win the game, then, you know, I'll accept that if we end up losing. As for our offensive game plan, they are a team that definitely does like to, you know, blitz at least, you know, 35% of the time. So they like to bring a bunch of blitzes. So I'm going to go ahead and blitz counter for this week, get that taken care of. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into some gameplay action and see what we can do in this. Alright, man, so we already know that these Ravens are pretty good, so it's really important for us right now to make sure we get onto a better start than we did last time around. Come on, we gotta find somebody. Oh no. Oh, that ain't it. Is that gonna be a pick six? We're gonna have to throw another pick six. We throw another pick six. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, we threw another pick six. That is exactly the opposite of how we wanted to start this game off, man. That is not a good look for us whatsoever. And right from the jump, man, we're down 7-0 already, man. It's not looking good for us, but we do at least have this ball back. Let's just be better this time around. Get it out to Tyrell Williams quickly. He picks up the first down. Cool. So we got 2nd and 5 now coming up here. See if we can run this football around to Jerome Williams. Gonna go ahead and pick up the sticks. Yes, sir. Okay, so at least we're getting our ground game going a little bit here. Let's see if we can get this little RPO thing going as well. DeAndre Swift, way to make a play. Get some few yards up the field. Gain of 6. Not too shabby whatsoever. But we got 2nd and 4 now. Trying to continue to move downfield. Just make some smart plays. Get it out to Brett Perriman. I thought I had somebody open downfield. But honestly, at this point, if y'all seen the first couple of episodes, I simply don't trust myself or Jared Goff to throw it that far downfield unless he's wide butt naked open. But it is what it is, though. Trying to pick up this first down here. And look at that. We almost got picked off. But Quinn Cephas gets the catch off of the deflection, bro. We don't even deserve it. That was just sheer luck. But I'll take it, man. We need all the help and all the support we can get, man. So now another but we got to get 3rd and 12, though. Trying to get it downfield. Yes, sir, baby. Let's go, man. The backup tight end. Find the end zone. You absolutely love to see it, man. And look at this throw by Jared Goff. Getting it over the head. Can't even react to it. Easy touchdown for us, man. You love to see it. That's how this first quarter is going to end, man. Nothing too much happening here in this first quarter, but we are tied at 7 only because we are still having a hard time taking care of this football. But that being said, we did force a 3-and-out on the Baltimore Ravens. You know, for right now, we're containing Lamar Jackson and company, and that's what I came out and wanted to do. Listen, I can handle losing this game, right? Ravens are a better team as of right now. We're not close to competing for much of anything, but that being said, you know, is that going to be another Bro, we're going to have 2 pick six in the same game. We are. Oh, okay. It wasn't a pick 6, but that was almost a second pick 6 in this ball game, man. That is not a good look for us whatsoever. And honestly, we were just late throwing that football, man. We had them open, but, I mean, that's the NFL, man. Jared Goff throwing 2 interceptions in a hurry. And look at this. Baltimore not wasting any time whatsoever. They find the end zone. Looks like it's Rashawn Bateman, the second-round rookie that made the catch in the end zone. And we're down once again, man. And look, we just got to cut down on our mistakes. 2 turnovers that basically cost us 14 points. We got to be better than that, man. And we got to be a lot better than what we're doing right now. So we'll see what we do on this drive. We get the completion to start this drive off. End up picking up the first down at the very least. And we got 1st and 10 to work with right here. Jared Goff going to hand this football off to Jerome Williams, who tries to plow forward and picks up a gain of 7. The home crowd feeling it. They're trying to see this team win for the very first time this season. We need it too, man. Teams that start 0-3 tend to not make the playoffs. So, if we want to be remotely competitive, I know it's kind of a rebuilding year for us for sure, but I mean, that being said, you know, one is still at least trying to be competitive. I'm not, you know, the type of person that's going to tank on purpose. You know, I'm not going to do any of that, but 3rd and 11 coming up here. We're dropping back. We got some pressure to deal with, and because of it, we throw a bad pass, and we have to go ahead and settle for the field goals. 53 yards that Matt Wright has to deal with, but look at this. The young kicker, rookie kicker, by the way, able to punch it through, man. You love to see it. In the 53-yarder, no problem. And look, we're only down by 4 points, but can we continue to contain Lamar Jackson in this running game? They might give us trouble as Gus Edwards breaks a couple of tackles. We finally go ahead and force him out of bounds. Gus Edwards really feeling that, and that's actually the first down that the Ravens have gotten all day today. As Lamar Jackson, he'll try to throw over the right-hand side, but we force the incompletion. Hey, at least right now we're forcing Lamar Jackson to try to beat us with the arm. He's only 2 for 6 so far. He's now 3rd and 9. We got him in a long 3rd down, and he has to throw. It runs out of time, though. Michael Brockers with the sack. And we get this ball back, man. 3:48 left to play in the first quarter, or not the first quarter, first half, I should say. As DeAndre Swift starts this drive off in a good way for us. A first down for your Detroit Lions. We got 1st and 10 now coming up. We got a 5-wide set. A couple of tight ends out on the field too. Jared throwing over, trying to get to the backup tight end, but that's incomplete though. You know, TJ Hockenson would have made that catch. It hurts that, like, we don't, you know, that he's hurt right now, but not much that we can do about it. But DeAndre Swift, you know, he's getting some good runs in today. You know, Ravens have a pretty solid defense, but we're getting some good runs in, you know, at least allowing our offense to make sure that we don't go ahead and be one-dimensional in this game as we throw another dot over the left-hand side to Tyrell Williams. We're getting close to that 2-minute mark, you know, 2-minute warning here at the NFL level, so we don't even have to use our timeouts quite yet. As we face some more pressure, we get it out to our backup tight end. He has really stepped up and make that play. His name is long and hard to announce, and honestly, I don't know if I even want to try to pronounce the name, but he's making some plays for us, though, as we are now in the 2-minute warning. So we got to make every play count here. As Tyrell Williams goes ahead and picks up the first down for us. Going to go ahead. We got to go into a no huddle right now because, look, we got some work to do for sure. as Hansen ends up picking up some yards, but we will end up taking our first time out. We still got some great field position to go work with here. We got 2nd and 5 now coming up here. I'm liking the stick concept. Looking around, not much to do. We're going to try to throw it down over the right-hand side, and we find Tyrell Williams for a big first down. But it won't matter, though, if we can't punch it into this end zone, though. 3rd and goal coming up here as we drop back. We're going to hand it off to DeAndre Swift, who finds the end zone. Let's go! We got the lead, baby. Yes, sir! DeAndre Swift finding the end zone for us. Touchdown, Lions. And look at that. 36 seconds left in the first half. We're up by 3. And we're making Lamar Jackson be a passer. So, listen, we're going to make him beat us with the arm, but we got him be disciplined in our coverage. A big gain to start the drive. And dude even managed to get out of bounds too. So they still have their timeouts out here. So now, a couple plays later now, 2nd and 7 coming up. Lamar Jackson dropping back the pass once again. Finds an open receiver downfield. He's taking some hits. But we do end up bringing him down. That we make the Ravens take a timeout. He's down to 16 seconds. They're moving downfield quickly. As Lamar Jackson almost gets one into the end zone. But thankfully, we're at least able to break that one up. Our lead will be preserved for the time being. As now, only 11 seconds left here. Lamar Jackson dropping back. He's facing some pressure. Going to try to get it out to his receiver. And his receiver almost manages to get into the end zone. But the Ravens don't feel comfortable going all or nothing. So Justin Tucker actually comes out on the field. He's going to go ahead. He's going to kick a field goal. And this game is all tied up at 17 apiece. Hey, we're playing tough against Baltimore. We just got to make sure we take care of business. Make sure that we don't turn this football over. And then we'll be fine, man. We'll be able to go ahead and make something happen here. But that being said, let's see what we got going on here. Checking out some other scores throughout the league. And right now, Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns are winning 17-9 against Justin Fields. But meanwhile, the Kansas City Chiefs, they are blowing out the LA Chargers. Looks like Justin Herbert's having a little bit of a sophomore slump himself too. Patty Mahomes looking good, 144 yards and 3 touchdowns at the half. Then the last game we're going to highlight here is the Colts and Tennessee Titans in an AFC South matchup. Carson Wentz has only thrown 3 passes in the entire first half, but they are still leading at halftime. But listen, man, we're doing just fine, man. We just got to make sure we cut out all the mistakes that we've had so far. And then, we'll end up winning this game. We're legitimately outplaying them. If it wasn't for the turnovers, we would have like a 2-touchdown lead at the very least. But, nothing that we can do about now. We're playing them tough, and that's what I like to see. We're playing better than we did last episode. Last episode, if you haven't seen it, it was a dumpster fire, to say the least. Had to make it to a doubleheader, but I don't think that's going to have to happen here today, man. We're doing just fine. We're doing pretty well overall. As Lamar Jackson, he's actually going to hand it off. He's actually getting loose in the space, and that was what I was worried about. Lamar Jackson out in the open and gets himself out of bounds. But the Baltimore Ravens now deep in our territory. As Lamar Jackson drops back, throws it out to the right-hand side, finds Gus Edwards, who does end up falling forward, and picks up a few yards on the through the air, gain of 6, which is not too shabby. It's now 2nd and 4. Lamar Jackson, he's out again, and we fell. We fell down there. We had him locked up. We was there with a man, but we can't bring him down. You hate to see it. Is now 1st and goal coming up. They run with the football again. As Lamar Jackson, he might run into the end zone, but he's going to be marked down at like the 1-yard line, though. As Baltimore looks to retake the lead. Gus Edwards trying to run on the inside, and we can't stop him. Baltimore gets into the end zone, and Gus Edwards gives this Ravens football team the lead right back here late in the 3rd quarter. But it's now time for us to go ahead and respond here. We got to respond with a score of our own. This is a big drive for us here. Jared Goff facing pressure, finds the backup tight end once again. The name is so long. Tamapu, I think is what it is. If you're a Detroit Lions fan, if y'all could let me know down in the comments how to pronounce his name, that would be helpful, because I legitimately have no idea how to say his name. But he's been doing good work, man. You know, don't want to be twisted, but we got 2nd and 2 coming up here. We give it off to DeAndre Swift, who's doing some good work, able to pick up the first down for us once again. So now we are finding ourselves in Detroit territory. As we go ahead now on this 1st and 10, we hand it off. No, we hit him with the play action, trying to go downfield, and it's incomplete. Trying to get a little too cute, but that's how this quarter is going to end. We're down by 7, so I'm thinking at this point we might be starting to go for it on 4th down. So let's go make it happen, fellas. 4th down, actually 4th quarter, but we got a 3rd and long coming up here. We need a play from Jared Goff. We find it in our backup tight end, Tamapu. Let's go, baby. Look at him earning some playing time right before our eyes. The TJ Hockenson injury opens up some playing time for him, and he's making the most of his opportunities. We're targeting him quite often. As we're looking around some more, Jared Goff trying to squeeze it in the corner, but it's incomplete. Terrell Williams could not get that 2nd foot down. We saw him a little late. You hate to see it. That was almost a touchdown, but 3rd and 6 coming up. We're going to try to run for the 1st down marker. The Ravens weren't expecting it, and DeAndre Swift gets us that 1st and goal, and we're very close to getting that response that we want and tying this ball game right back up. As now, Garrett looking over the left-hand side, finds Tyrell Williams. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Let's go, baby. Tyrell Williams able to win on his route. Jared Goff puts it where it needs to be. And we get this big game all tied up all over again. It's now 24 apiece. So now we got to figure out a way to stop this Ravens offense. You know, they've been getting some good drives going here since the end of this 1st half. If we can get one more stop, I think we'll win this game. I think we can get our 1st win this season, but we got to find a way to stop Lamar Jackson, and he's starting to get his way out the pocket, man, and he's finding guys. He finds Mike Wallace for the 1st down. Is now 2nd and 9 coming up here. Lamar Jackson making some adjustments as Gus Edwards up the middle of the field, and nearly picks up that 1st down. Gus Edwards starting to warm up too. He's getting that yards per carry up as well. We try to keep him from getting this 1st down. Gus going to be cut down. Let's go, baby. There we go. We get that stop. It might be in the field goal range of Justin Tucker. He's got a boot. Definitely the best kicker in the NFL. So it is certainly in his field goal range, and he has no problem with it whatsoever. Field goal attempt is going to be good. Look at that. That was like a 55 or 60 yarder. That's insane. But we're down by 3 points once again, but we don't necessarily need to rush. We got at least half of his 4th quarter left to work with as we're looking around trying to find somebody to get open, but Jared Goff's going to just run with it, man. Able to get out of bounds, get that 1st down. This is smart play, not trying to force anything downfield right now. He's got another 1st and 10. Jared trying to get it over the middle, finds Brent Perriman. And Perriman picks himself almost a 1st down. Not quite a 1st down, but we can at least run this football. We've been doing a decent job running the ball, and Jerome Williams continues to do some nice work. Another 1st down for us here, man. Let's go, baby. 1st and 10 coming up here. As now, 1st and 10 now, Jared Goff dropping back, looking around, going to try to throw it to Tyrell Williams, and he almost came down with that. Not a great throw by Jared Goff in terms of decision-making, but Tyrell Williams almost made that catch, though. He almost made it worthwhile. I'm just glad it wasn't a turnover, because a turnover could probably end this game right now. But Jared Goff going to keep fighting, though, picking up the 1st down with the legs. He's been doing a good job using that mobility on the ground. And we get another 1st and 10 to work with. Now we're getting about 4 minutes left here. It's Jared looking over the middle, finds Charlie Tempeu. He picks up a huge gain on the ground once again, and look at that. 1st and goal. We can take the lead here potentially. 1st and goal. Let's see if we can punch it in. Goff dropping back, looking around, going to throw it short to Mack, but he can't get into the end zone. Does bring us a whole lot closer, though. So now 2nd and goal now coming up. Jared Goff hands the football off to DeAndre Swift. He's in the end zone. Let's go, man. We take the lead. We might upset these Baltimore Ravens. They ain't ready for the Motor City crowd. And DeAndre Swift, how about that for some strength? He was trying to get swoopexed out of the end zone, but the ball did, cross the plane. Y'all saw with that aerial angle right there, man. We're up 31-27. So, keep him out of the end zone on this drive. We should be able to take care of business and win this game. Last thing I want is to get beat deep. Let's just make sure we take care of business. Come on, defense. We really need you right now. 2nd and inches. Lamar dropping back. He's got somebody downfield, and look at that. Big catch downfield. You hate to see it. Rashad Bateman making the catch. Is now 1st and 10 coming up here. We're on the 2-minute warning. They're going into that no huddle, man. They are not going to waste much time here. And I don't know if our defense will be ready for it. We'll see what happens, though. As long as we keep Lamar Jackson in the pocket, don't let him do anything great, then that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And look, the clock is also running here at the exact same time. The clock is our friend right now. But now it's getting to a point here where they're now in the red zone here on this drive. They are closing in on the end zone. Lamar Jackson dropping back, trying to get it out to the flat where Gus Edwards is. And we got to take a timeout. We need a little breather. We still got 2 timeouts remaining. 44 seconds left to play. As Lamar, we get the incompletion. Let's go. Okay. 2nd and 10 now. Just need a few more stops. Come on. Lamar throwing towards the end zone, and that's incomplete too. Okay. We get them to a 3rd and long now. We know they're going to pass it. Just make a play, defense. That's all I'm asking. Come on, make a play. No. We give up a touchdown here with 32 seconds left in this game. And got to give credit to Lamar Jackson. That was a tight hole to throw it through. But now we're down by a few points ourselves. And we got to find a way to drive down this field, at least get close enough to where we can go ahead and try to make a play happen, get a field goal attempt or something, but it doesn't look good. Jared Goff actually ends up getting sacked on that play. So now 2nd and 20 coming up here. We're looking around, facing some pressure right away, and it's nearly intercepted. 3rd and 20 coming up here. Matthew Wright trying to get warmed up, but we got to get it in field goal range. We need a miracle here on 3rd and 20. Goff dropping back. He's looking for somebody. He's going to risk it all downfield. No! Quincy Chavez drops it. And now on a 4th and 20, we're just looking for a miracle. Goff looking around. He's going to send this one downfield. He's got a man. Brent Perriman. Let's get us in field goal range. And we get out of bounds. Let's go. Just got to make sure we kick this field goal. We can force overtime at the very least. Come on, Matt. Yes. Let's go, man. Okay. We're going to force overtime, man. We got ourselves a game right here, man. Tied at 34. We need some additional football to play with as we go to the coin toss. We won the coin toss. I want to kick this ball off. If we can force the Ravens to take a field goal, we can win with a touchdown off rip. We'll see if that works out for us. I mean, we've had some bad moments overall, but I think the Ravens offense will play more normally. So I know it's a risky gamble, but we'll see if it works out for us as Lamar Jackson, he actually gets away from a defender. This is trouble. We can't make a tackle, and the gamble backfires in a major way. Lamar Jackson with a touchdown worthy of ESPN, man. And we lose in heartbreaking fashion. We just couldn't bring him down. You hate to see it. So that does mean that we are going to lose this game in the most heartbreaking fashion possible. This one hurts, man. This one straight hurts my soul. Alright, man. So we end up losing a terrible heartbreaker to the Baltimore Ravens, man. We end up falling 40-34 in this one. This one hurts, man. I really felt like we can go ahead and win this game, but that just wasn't in the cards for us, you know. And you know what I'm going to refer to? Those 2 interceptions that we had, you know, in the first half. That led to 14 points for the Ravens. That ended up being the difference maker. I think overall we played better than they did, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to count as a loss in, you know, our record, you know, going 0-3. So that being said, Jared Goff did have a couple of touchdown passes today. He did throw for 268 yards, 19 of 31 passing the football. Running the ball, we weren't too bad. DeAndre Swift, you know, 12 carries, 55 yards. Jamal Williams, 17 carries, 59 yards. DeAndre Swift also found the end zone twice, which was pretty dope. Receivers, Charlie Tempoe ended up, you know, getting a lot of action today. 6 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown. Tyrell Williams also found the end zone himself. 5 catches, 50 yards, and a tub. Rashad Berriman wasn't bad either. Part of our problem is that we do have a hard time, you know, getting our receivers open on a consistent basis. So that is something that I want to improve on. But, I mean, the receivers overall didn't necessarily have a bad game today. Blocking, you know, was pretty good overall. You know, more pancakes than sacks, which I like to see. Tackling. Jamie Collins was our leading tackler, the 8-year pro out of Southern Miss with 6 total tackles. That leads everybody with Tracy Walker with 4 via UL Lafayette product. We didn't force any turnovers, but we did have 1 sack today from Michael Brockers, who is in his 10th season in, you know, over at LSU. The LSU product, you know, doing some work for us. But yeah, man, it's really tough to see. For the most part, you know, we did a really good job of containing their offense. Just that last quarter of a half, just we could not get a stop when we needed it. And at least our offense came through. So we're getting closer to actually winning a game in this series. It's going to be coming soon, I promise. So listen, with that being said, we do have another divisional matchup on our hands here. We actually go on the road, go to Soldier Field to play against the Chicago Bears. They haven't been that great either, 1-2, and I think they are breaking in Justin Fields. So, I mean, we got a chance, you know, to rattle a rookie quarterback potentially. It'll be a nice little break for us. And look, if we take away those interceptions, I really liked how we played, and I think we can win this next game. But that being said, appreciate you guys tuning in once again for another episode of this Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden 22. If you enjoyed the content, man, make sure you smash that like button, and also hit subscribe if you have to be brand new as well. But that being said, this is John J. Gaming on the mic signing off, but I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.